for selection, I was really most proud of this because we did it moderately properly, but it wasn't under the gun like I usually am in consulting, so it worked out really well. You've already planted the seed, though. The first one is I always think that, especially when you're in a mid-market organization, where you're not just going to go with the tier A. You want the one that just does it the best, or not the best, but does it adequately. Even when you planted that in my head, it's like, how do I know I didn't miss somebody? But I don't know what I would do to look differently because I had looked every direction that I could within Gartner and also outside. I think, still to this day, I think, and I still, once again, don't know how, but still getting initial involvement of the limitations and the final look and feel to the sales and marketing organization, so they're more prepared for not having scope creep or having to actually fit within whatever a solution's parameters are. It's often hard to get people to picture that when they're not technical.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I can think of. If you can think of an area, maybe I'll go, oh, yeah, that's one area I could have driven into.
Yeah, I guess what I'm surprised about is that you guys didn't invite the pure play CPQ vendors into the process.
Okay, and I have to look up, and I'm drawing a blank even now, what they were, but did they do the and that's I guess what you guys probably are. Do any of the pure play have good really good e-commerce capabilities?
Well, there's a couple out there that have it as, I'd say, Mary, keep me honest here, kind of like a sideshow to their core, which
right.
is selling CPQ. Go ahead.
I'll just jump in for a second. All I would say to that is there are a few players out there that do and have really, they might be pure play CPQ right now, but their strategy for the last 12 to 24 months has been morphing into commerce and bringing CPQ along because they have such a strength in that area. Uh-huh. And so I do think there are a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, I would say there are a few vendors that are really good at both. Just a couple, but they're always worth looking at if you're doing a CPQ play or a commerce play. And even if you're not happy with your current selection, bridging that gap and integrating with another, down the road. But that's just food for thought.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, because the thing is, and I remember I did look at the pure CPQ, Magic Quadrants, and actually, once again I keep going back to Gartner, but I did search just open-ended, online. And a matter of fact, I actually went out to my peers too and said, asked what they did, but they didn't come up with anything that I didn't already have on my list here too. As I'm looking here, I might have missed this, but but it's almost shame on the marketing if they because when I look down here, at the CPQ Magic Quadrant, yes, Salesforce and Oracle, they're still, there. IBM is, way as a laggard. But you've got Aptus right up there, on top. Do they have a good e-commerce solution? I don't know, but I think there was an inherent assumption on my part, that if you didn't show up at all, and on any of my other lists, then I'm taking the intersection, not the union, and that drops off.
Gotcha. That's good to know. All right. Well, hey, this has been super helpful, Rob. I really appreciate the time. I mean, Mary and Matt, did you have any other questions?
No, I
think we kind of covered the marketing stuff I was curious about. So, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. Good. All right.
Appreciate your time, though. Thank you. I really do.